In Victoria, Inspector Daniel Bode's investigating a report of a badly neglected animal.
There's a Shetland pony with overgrown hooves, so we're just going out there to assess the situation.
The RSPCA has dealt with complaints about this horse before, but this time Daniel's in for a shock.
Oh, God. They're terrible. Got a female Shetland pony with severely grown hooves. Obviously, she's in a lot of pain. Walking's going to be a major difficulty for her.
The pony has a severe case of laminitis. Inflamed tissues in the feet force bones out of alignment, causing hooves to curl as they grow.
What we're going to do is get a vet out to come and assess the situation and assess the pain. I will also try and make contact with the owners. I think this is quite urgent. We want to get the vets out ASAP. We know that the feet were clipped in 2004, and I would have to say they were probably the last time they were done.
The pony's name is Lucy. Her owner could face criminal charges for neglect.
Obviously, if this case goes towards prosecution, photos will be used in our briefs.
Daniel can't get hold of Lucy's owner. The decision is made to seize the pony.
Look, I think it's in a bad way. Because this has happened before, we would hope the lesson has been learned, but obviously it hasn't, so we need to take charge ourselves. Thanks for coming out. We'll just head up to the top.
In rural Victoria, the pony Lucy has been crippled by a painful hoof condition.
It hasn't moved in the time I've been here. I have seen it graze, but it does a lot of rocking as well.
A local vet confirms she's suffering from laminitis.
Well, one of the worst I've seen, I'd have to say. Chronic laminitis is pretty common in these pony breeds. Once they get it once, it tends to go on and on, so it takes a bit of looking after.
Lucy will need surgery under anaesthetic. All the vet can do for now is give her pain relief.
We've decided what we're going to do is take the animal, seize it. That way we can take it to an appropriate location for treatment. Come on. Good girl.
But just getting Lucy to the clinic will be a challenge.
Come on.
At a vet clinic north of Melbourne, Lucy, the Shetland pony, has had her deformed hooves trimmed and treated.
Yeah, mate, how are you?
How's it going?
Good. How do we go?
Right, this is our patient. She's doing very well. She's a sweet little thing. We've managed to take her long feet off. That's the bit of hoof wall we took off, so there's quite a bit of it. We gave her general anaesthetic, and because her feet were so hard, we ended up using an angle grinder to cut the ends of them off and grind the soles back a bit. But there's a lot more to be taken yet. She hasn't got normal feet by any stretch of the imagination, but they're certainly better than they were. Up we go. Come on.
Now Lucy's going back to the RSPCA shelter to learn to walk again.
Just got to remember how to. Yeah. Go.
I think she's going to be reasonably tentative just watching her walk.
At the Melbourne shelter, a farrier's come to treat Lucy's painful feet.
So when she turns, she doesn't move the feet properly. She sort of swivels on the feet.
Lucy's owner has surrendered her to the RSPCA, but he'll still be prosecuted for neglect.
A lot of people got to realise when you get one of these animals, it's not just shove them in a paddock and leave them there. They need to actually realise that these animals require ongoing work. You shouldn't ever have to have an animal in that condition.
But Mick the farrier knows just what Lucy needs. He'll fit her out with some very stylish, custom-made platform shoes.
We're going to put the styrofoam blocks on just to give her some cushioning, and it goes up inside the foot and supports everything. It's like an orthotic making a plaster cast of her foot. Just bring her forward for us. We can have a look at her walk again. Overnight, these will squash right down, mould to her foot. You see already how she's walking out better, putting her feet out. She's not as tentative, so she turns better.
But the healing process is slow, and there's no certainty Lucy will ever walk normally again.
Well, these are the pads the farrier put on Lucy about a week ago now. And as you can see, they've compressed right down, not nearly as tall as they were. They've made a big, big difference. She is much more comfortable.
A month after the RSPCA rescued Lucy, she's about to take her first walk in an open paddock.
It's a big day for her. which is great, considering what I saw her 4 weeks ago. Still a lot of work to go, though, not just in the animal, but obviously, as an inspector, we've still got to follow this through. We can't just allow this to happen.
Lucy will be sharing a special enclosure with a temperamental pony named Gus, who once suffered the same hoof condition.
Gus has lived here for about 2 years now, and he's all better now. There we go. See how she goes with Gus.
This is a nervous moment for the handlers and the horses. Will the two ponies get along?
I think Gus is just going to be very thankful to have a friend. He's not going to want to be a bully and scare her away. He wants her to stay around. That's him pretty much saying that he now knows she's a mare.
Yep.
And he's declaring that it's his mare.
Lucy's owner was found guilty of failing to provide treatment for a sick animal. He was ordered to pay costs and make a $750 donation to the RSPCA.